Hi there, and I am Michael Buckoff. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for your TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I think these comments are for Caesy. And you made a comment over at my Join webpage, and I want to go ahead and answer your particular question. So, got it. So you say, Caesy, my name is Caesy. I have 70 overall, so you have 19 points in the writing, 21 points in the listening, 13 points on the reading, and 17 points on the speaking. So you really need to work on that reading area, right? So your goal is to get 80 as fast as I can to join university this semester. What should I do? Please help me. All right, I got 3 things. There's 3 specific suggestions for you. Now, I'll be honest with you, you're right at the threshold. It may take you 30, maybe 60 days to reach your goal, depending on how hard you work. Most of my students, Caesy, they improve about 5 to 10 points overall in their TOEFL score for each month that they study. So I'm going to recommend my 30-day TOEFL study guide for you, but you may need more time than that. Now remember that my online course is big enough. I have more than 4 to 6 months of lessons for you to help you improve with your vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and speaking areas. Now my recommendations are 3 things. Now let's just take a look at the next 30 days, keeping in mind that you may need to use my course more than that. Okay, first of all, get in the habit of reading about 60 minutes every day. You can read magazines, newspapers, and also longer books. This is important. Number 2, get in the habit of practicing listening. This is also important. You can listen to news, documentary, history, and maybe science programs. Now, if you don't have English TV, you can check out these 3 websites here. National Public Radio, you can Google it, find out about it. You have TED Talks is another good one. And then you have Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. This is where you can take practice tests. So each day you're doing 1 hour reading, 1 hour listening, and I'm going to recommend that you use actually my 30-day TOEFL study guide. So you're going to do 1 hour reading, 1 hour listening, then 2 to 3 hours of practice in my 30-day TOEFL study guide. And remember, my study guide is just simply a suggestion. It'll give you lessons that you can work on each day. Of course, you can go directly to my website. You can work on whatever you want, whenever you want. But some students, when they go to my website and they see over 700 lessons, they panic. They don't know what to do. So I also have study guides to help students focus their studies. But just remember, Caesy, is once you become one of my students, you have complete, unlimited access to all of my online TOEFL course lessons. Now, my only rule is this. A lot of students join my course because they want to post pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, of course, right? So you want to get feedback from me in those areas, and I do get feedback in those areas. But here's my rule. You can post 1 speaking and 1 writing practice test per day. That means tomorrow, after you join my course, don't take 5 different writing practice tests in one day, because it's going to be too difficult for me to score all those just from you. All right, that's my basic rule there. So what you're doing is, as you do the reading and the listening practice, these first 2 areas here, you should work on taking notes on those reading and listening passages. Then using your notes, you can write a summary of either a reading or listening passage, or you can orally summarize the reading or the listening passage. This is also important because it's going to help you improve not just reading and listening, but your integrated speaking and integrated writing proficiencies as well. All right, does that make sense? So anyway, those are my recommendations. Also, when you're doing the summaries, I recommend 3 academic summaries a week of the reading and listening passages that you practice. Each summary should be about 250 words, so you're writing about 750 words a week for the next 4 weeks. And when you do your oral summaries, try to do 3 to 5 oral summaries a week as you do these first 2 steps here. Now keep in mind that you'll also be posting integrated speaking practice tests for me in my online TOEFL course, but that's separate. That's when you're doing the 2 to 3 hours here. All right, anyway, I think we're going in the right direction here. Thank you for your comments. I think that you really want to get busy very quickly. I would recommend that you get out a calendar and start planning your time. You want to plan out when you want to do your reading practice, your listening practice, and when you want to study my online TOEFL course. If possible, try to go 7 days a week for the next 30 days. All right, anyway, thank you very much.